and move on to, fight another day. And a company like Anduril, we don't build one product, we build dozens of products. And so we're constantly going through this cycle where, we make an R&D decision to invest in something, and then we have like a prototype that we need to evaluate whether or not we believe we can take it into prime time. And then we have like product market fit exercises. And we have to make a decision at every single one of those milestones. Do we want to keep going down this path? It's going to cost us more money. Do we want to keep going down the path, or do we want to cut bait? And part of this is it's discernment. It's, understanding that, you don't have to be 100% on every time. And we're allowed to take risks. We're allowed to make mistakes. We're allowed to self-correct. And actually, your ability to do that quickly and decisively and with humility is part of what, it's like a measure for how well you're doing in your role. For us as well, because we're working in defense technology, there's a big ethical component that we think about a lot. And this is all kind of rooted in just war tradition, this idea that do no harm is the primary goal. We don't want to ever be doing something that is worse in any way than the current way things are done. And so everything that we build should lead to better discriminations on targets, to keeping proportionality aligned, to advancing just authority. Do we have all the data that we need to make the hardest decisions that we need to make? Does it actually increase our deterrent impact, which prevents future conflict? Kind of walking through that stack. And so I think constantly thinking about the ethics and the contribution to advancing the kingdom and making sure that humanity is in a better place you leave it in a better place than where you picked it up.
That's good. I mean, maybe just to end, anything else that you would want to leave people with as they walk away from here?
Yeah, I mean, going back to the earlier point, if you're building a whiteboard startup, it's okay. There are plenty of whiteboard startups in the world. It's not the end of the road. Maybe it will even be really successful. And if it really works and it breaks out, I would just encourage you to think about what that means for yourself, what success, how you're measuring yourself as a success or not a success, and how you can align whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's your philanthropic giving or your day-to-day work or whatever it is. How do you align that with a greater calling? How do you align that with I want to make humanity better? I want to contribute to playing a part in making humanity better.
Well, Elon's first company, right, was definitely not the quest that he always dreamed of. And then he was able to use that success to then go after the ultimate quest that he's been on for decades now, right?
Yep. I believe that inside of all of us, there's a calling. And it's all different. Everybody has a different calling. Your calling is not going to be the same as mine. Christian's is not going to be the same as mine, even though we're good friends and we talk about these things all the time. We all have a calling that's deep down inside of our soul. And I think that needs to be brought out. Something's trying to pull this calling out of us and say there's a thing that I want you to do that you are uniquely well suited to do in this world. And if we just follow that calling, and we were all perfectly aligned, which we're not going to be, but if we were all perfectly aligned with that call, man, we could really make this world an incredible, incredible place, a just place, a kind place, a forgiving place, an abundant place. And I think that's what we're all here to do.
Well, thank you, Trey.
I want to again express my deepest gratitudes to Trey and Christian for leading this thoughtful discussion. I'd also like to sincerely thank Samuel Joy, Prem Nair, and Blessy Simon for making this event possible. Their company, Hunter, along with N5, have been working for months executing on every detail. They approached me in San Francisco after an Act 17 pilot with only a dream to bring this to the UAE. So it's so good to have finally realized it. Thank you for following your call and your dream. If anything Trey and Christian said resonated with you, I encourage you to take a next step. Feel free to ask questions and chat with one of our connection leaders that are wearing a yellow heart on their chest. They will invite you to tap a disc to sign up for a Zoom gathering led by Trey and myself, happening the first week of December, to ask any question that you have from the content that you heard. Whatever you do, don't let this just be another networking event. Use this time to significantly change the way you engage with the marketplace. Please continue to enjoy the food and drink while making meaningful connections. Thank you.